This is part 4 of me reading your Worldbox update ideas. Part 4 already, I can't really believe it. I made a mistake in my previous videos. I started reading out the comments from the oldest comments, like from the first comments left in the video, and I just realized that wasn't a great idea. So today, I'm just going to be reading the top comments, because 266 comments, that's a very high number. Thank you everybody who subscribed and liked. But let's begin. I think a market for trade in each city would be cool, and there will be traders from other kingdoms that would go to each city. Also, if there are alliances, they would only trade with allied kingdoms. That's a great idea. I'm pretty sure I discussed this before. I would really like to see trade. I would also love gold to have more value, sort of work as if it was a currency or something. Yeah, that's a good idea. Big shout out to Eggshell. Space Cat, what's up bro, what's up? Well, it should definitely happen. Yeah, I think they're confirmed apparently. I'm sure, I didn't really look into it. And also, we could maybe have more events. When you turn on special events, random zombie plagues, a normal plague, dragons, aliens, etc. That's not a bad idea, that's not a bad idea. I think I mentioned this in my last video. I've never had a plague happen to me in the Worldbox. Every single time I had a plague, I caused it, so I don't know. The random event idea is amazing. Yeah, let's give him a heart. Let's give you a heart as well. I think there should be mobility in Worldbox. Since they're adding a day and night system, I think it will be better for armies, settlers, and traders that they can travel the entire world using I can't pronounce this word and caravans in just 2 days. That's not a bad idea. By caravans, I presume you mean, how are they called? Carts with horses. Carriages, yeah, carriages, that was the word I was looking for. You see, I would love to see buildings make more sense in this game, because as of now, we have the houses, we have like the main town hall thingy, and that's about it. I would love to have more buildings which have actual meaning to them. Like, let's just say we have shops, blacksmiths, I don't know really, you sort of get the gist. I think storage facilities in cities will be a thing. Yeah, this is sort of what I was talking about. More buildings with actual purposes. Whenever the opposing enemy destroys the storage, they get cities resources without having to fully destroy the whole city. Yeah, that's good, that's good. It would make sense. As you probably know, civilizations can build watchtowers from wood. Yeah, I've seen it happen, but do they actually do anything? They should be able to upgrade the towers to stone, and watchtowers should be able to be linked with walls. That's not a bad idea, but I'm pretty sure walls are confirmed. Well, please answer this in the comments. I've heard the walls are confirmed, but am I going to say they're confirmed? No. I presume they're confirmed. Like, I'm recording Worldbox for the past few months, I just know so little about the game. These walls could be upgraded to stone and would be needed to be sieged to access the town. This stops towns from getting wiped out instantly. Battle rams and throwing fireworks over them, yeah, that would be a good idea. You see, I really hope they add walls. Walls can improve this game so much. Make different stuff in the kingdom, not just be there for decoration. Yeah, that's sort of with all of the houses and stuff, that they're just there, they don't really do anything. Make roads be actually used instead of civilizations just running right past them. Yeah, that pisses me off so much. And I love the way they're just so randomly made as well, they're just so ugly. Make barracks actually increase the troop amount, that's a great idea. And actually have them improve soldiers' warfare skills. And make the king and leaders use the town hall more often, etc. I really spoke about some ideas being like too complex, like too difficult for a little kid playing the game to understand, but a lot of them, like things like this, they're pretty basic. You know, it's obvious. You have a building, this building does something. It's not just standing there. I think this is one of the updates I want to see the most in Worldbox. Buildings which actually have a purpose. Carrot Commando. I've seen armies just stand around while another village is raided. They should add an emergency defense, where when an attack is happening, the kingdom will send an army to defend. That's true, it pisses me off. It actually pisses me off because, like, the army in this game just sticks to their village, and that basically does nothing. I sort of understand changing the military system. Like, it is a very big job. It sounds like a very big job to me, and may take months to implement. I really hope they're going to work towards the military in the future. Oh, puppy, we got another puppy here. What's up, man? What's up? Join the puppy army. Subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers. It's actually insane how much my channel has grown over the summer. Thank you so much for your support. If you haven't already, join the Discord server, first link in the description. Drop a like and let's get back into the ideas. This guy talks about viruses, how they're like very bland. Yeah, I agree. I think there should be more disease in the game which actually do certain things. This is a great idea. Because usually you have a disease which just kills you. But what if some people got a disease and sort of gave them a special trait? Maybe made them weak for the entire life or something? I'll say that would be pretty cool. They should add a system of exploration. Okay, this is an interesting comment. When kingdoms start far away from each other on different landmass, they do not know they exist. Yeah, That's something I found very odd. You create two kingdoms, like they're very spread out, and they somehow know about each other. They can even start wars with each other without ever seeing each other, which is sort of, it's sort of weird to me, bro. So when a kingdom starts far away from each other or on a different landmass, they do not know they exist, so they don't show up in each other's diplomacy bar. That's a great idea. When a citizen of one kingdom walks into the territory of another, it then shows up. Yeah, that's good. Does not apply to revolutions from kingdoms that did see other kingdoms. There could be a new type of job, such as explorer, who walks around the land and sails around to make land available to the kingdom and raise flags. I'm not sure what they could do after all land is claimed. Maybe just keep raising flags. In the case alliances are added, all alliances share the knowledge. Yeah, those are great ideas, and I really hope I'm going to see alliances in the future. Yeah, I think they should add something to do with exploration, and new ways kingdoms can interact with each other, such as trading, supporting each other in battle. I would like different civilizations types. For example, there could be Imperial, Feudal, and Tribal. Imperial will be all about expansion, but they bring all the world back to the capital and they're more likely to have civil wars. Feudal is just a normal kingdom. Tribal is a civilization that will raid their neighbors instead of invading, and can grab all their stuff and move to a new location if a bigger civilization invades their land. They also only appear in impoverished areas. No natural resources for trade in such large land masses with no water, deserts, and snowy mountains. You see, in my last video I mentioned some of your ideas being like very complex, but like a very simple system like Imperial, Feudal, like I imagine that being in Worldbox. I think that can definitely work out. Instead of having like communism, fascism, just have these instead. I think that'll make things way more simple. I also believe alliances should be added, but I also want there to be different types of alliances. So there can be a military/defensive alliance or economic alliances, maybe even more. Military alliances will basically just mean an alliance will cooperate in war and intervene when a fellow member, say, gets attacked. Economic alliance will mean nations will trade a lot more than usual and have faster growing economies. Less homelessness. I don't think homelessness was ever an issue in any of my Worldbox worlds. Maybe at the very beginning of a new kingdom, that may be an issue, but homelessness gets solved very, very quickly. Better armored and equipped military, better buildings, and infrastructure. Those are great ideas. I would love to actually have like proper roads. How is that one road called? The Silk Road? It goes from like somewhere in China to Europe. I would love something like that to be added inside of Worldbox. And also somebody mentioned it before. We actually want the roads to be used, because as of now roads are just a waste of space. It would be, it would be cool that roads serve their purpose and actually worked as roads than just like random texture on the ground. No, I hate roads. Okay, sheep builder, what's up, bro? Castles with HP in it. Also roads to be more organized, and that connects to other cities. I can't believe I was just ranting about roads, and this is the next comment we're reading. A way the ocean could get more life would be actual fish for fishing boats to fish in. Naval sea battles will help with that too. Formations is a big one, and also armor could be different for different kingdoms based on their location. Yeah, I mentioned this as well. I love that. I hate saying I mentioned this, but like we've gone through a lot of ideas over the last few videos. I think people who live in the winter biome should have different homes than people who live in the Arcane Desert, for example, or in the savannah. All the uniforms are French. What? Do not say that word in my comment section. Supply routes with wagons across towns with roses would be cool. With roses? You mean those sweets? Roses? Yeah, sort of would be cool. Imagine this, like some supply wagons are guarded by the military, so it's like a proper escort. That would be very cool if I think about this now. And yeah, I also believe we should have bandits by default in the game. Like they don't have to necessarily have bombs and blow up everything, but I think people should be able to do bad things in the game, because right now every single society like somehow cooperates, and that's not really what happens in real life. I know you can start rebellions, but I'm talking more about the crime. Like there's no crime in Worldbox. I would really love to see crime. Maybe like some police units. That would be awesome. I'm really loving the profile picture style. For the military, our formation system will be cool, like a line formation. Yeah, any formation really, like the triangle formation, the turtle. Also the transport / big ships. Oh, I would love to have big ships. They should deploy landing crafts that carry infantry, kinda like D-Day, but with bows and swords. I don't think this might work, because like people are going to be hyped for an actual like epic battle. Huge ships arrived and it's just like few people with swords. I don't think that will really work. Nations can also have spies. Here's how a spy would work. Spies, I'm still waiting for Spy X Family Part 2. Great anime, by the way. They would enter a village and instantly they will wear the village cloth collar, but with a sign that shows they're a spy. So you know they're a spy. So you know who the spy is. Yeah, I get you. So like sort of like everybody else doesn't know this person's a spy and only like the player themselves knows they're a spy. I get that. The spy will take intel from the enemy culture and make their own. Example, you don't have docks, but the enemy does. You can copy the dock trait into your own, so have your own docks. I'll say that's fine, but I don't think there's like much intel to steal from like other kingdoms personally. Armies will build fortifications that will be learned by culture. I know there are already watchtowers, but like trenches. In the medieval times, do you really need a trench? I know they can protect people from like arrows and stuff, but you don't really need a trench inside of Worldbox. I'll say like wooden walls will do the job. I may be wrong about this, but I just don't see people using trenches in medieval times. And especially like I just can't imagine a trench inside of Worldbox. Yeah, but this is about spreading ideas. Every idea is good. Every idea has something to it. Good job, Style. Josh Online, I have 3 ideas. I think when the kingdoms go to war, they will have their own bosses. Like orcs have a giant gladiator and elves have like a magical wizard. They should add enhanced magic to the game and they should use the magic in wars, and also I think different races should have different magic. Last thing, I think each race could have their own specialty. Like humans can be really smart, then other race could be very strong. I think that's sort of the thing with orcs. Orcs are very strong with tech. I think they should add horses as transportation. As I agree, it should stay medieval. The horses, if in the army, would have saddles with the color of their kingdom. Yeah, that's nice. They should also be used as regular transport, but can only ride on paths unless used in the army. That sounds good to me. 2 types of horses, army horses and public horses. No, I'm not obsessed with horses. I just think it would be a cool feature. Yeah, I can tell you're not a horse girl. Horses would be great. I just love horses in video games. And especially in a game like this, like Worldbox, I definitely see horses as a possible feature. Castles which can hold many armies, villagers, treasures, and weapons. Riots, which is a version of a rebellion when they are still a part of a kingdom. That would mean Worldbox would have to add, I don't know. That would mean Worldbox would have to add like laws which kingdoms can like force on their people. Yeah, I would really love to see that as well. There's so many comments, guys. There's so many comments. I just got to say, I more than likely won't read out most of these. It's like, when I began this series, we're getting like, I don't know, like 50 comments on a video, and that was like somewhat doable, but 266 comments. Like, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. I tried to read all these comments, but under this series, I just can't. There's just too many. Bob the Third, ruler of stuff. My brilliant idea is to have muskets, cannons, naval battles. And the kingdom name can change as time goes on, and if you change the name, it stays like that till you choose again. Also there should be a world law which turns it off if you like it. For example, the first name might be La of the Sun. Then you can develop to maybe a real nation's real name, like Austria or Algeria. Also, another idea, I think you should go to a late colonial age instead of medieval. Alright guys, sorry guys, my camera turned off. Yeah, I think this is a great idea. I'm still wondering, are these like ideas actually possible? In my opinion, I would like it if the capital city will be a fortified city. If there's a kingdom that's conquering another kingdom, the capital city can be a last stand. I'm pretty sure I read this before. I remember reading Last Stand for some reason. And also the banners from the military, I wish you can customize it and see the soldiers on the banner or regiment. And you can customize the banner and you can promote a specific soldier to become a leader of that regiment or banner. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I can't believe how many comments there are. It's actually insane. Alright, we got a very interesting one right over here. Zero Craft Hellas. Unpopular ideas. The races should have their own language, like in real life. Diversifying and all that jazz. Criminals and police systems. Number 3, strip clubs. Don't ask. Like, I've spoken a lot about specific buildings having like purposes. Like, I'm saying strip club could be one of them. That's a great idea. That sounds good to me. Well, let's be honest, like, the average Worldbox viewer, no. Unfortunately, life isn't fair for all of us. I like it if Worldbox added tsunami disaster. I've heard a lot about the tsunami disaster of the last few days. And personally, I don't think it's going to work out because, like, how can a tsunami work inside of this game? Like, the game is 2D. They would have to, like, change how water works in general because, like, if a tsunami happens, that would mean the water levels would have to decline with time to not mess up the map. I'm not sure if a tsunami would work, I'm, like, being honest. I think humans can use nukes. No. If humans actually get to use nukes, the world is over. There's nothing you can do. Like, the map you've been working on for like 5 hours, it's gone. Hello, I love the vid, thank you. did 13. Thank you. And if you guys love the vid, subscribe to the channel. I'm desperate. Come on, man. I'm desperate. Hi, Pappy. I hope you read all of my comments. Oh, that's not happening. I'm sorry, that's not happening. There are too many. There are too many. I'm up at 12 AM to see your video. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Oh, it's this guy again. The guy who dropped like a hate bomb in my last video. I hate my life. This is all your fault. We need Joe Biden. How? It's because he timed me out. And I hate my life. Live streams are evil. They time me out and I don't like it. Cry about it. We need Joe Biden. Add birds. Everybody likes birds, especially when they shit on your car. Global warming in Worldbox. Yeah, I guess the game's name is Worldbox, so you might as well simulate it. Oh god. Yo, live streams are evil. This guy just spammed it. So, like, in reality, there aren't 266 comments, but there's still a lot. Guys, should we do it? Should we do it? Hide user from channel. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be the first person I properly ban from commenting. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. Sorry, Aram, you're very haram. No, I don't like it. I don't like you on my channel. Go away. Pay rent in Worldbox. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. Well, guys, this was it for today's video. I don't know what to think about this. I think it was one of the most messiest videos I've ever recorded. There are just too many comments. Like, I just can't choose all of them. I know many of you guys spent a long time writing your ideas, but really there is a lot. I don't think I can possibly fit all of this into one video. Like, by the time I do, there are going to be another like 50 comments I have to deal with. But guys, if you have any of your own Roblox ideas, comment it down under this video. This time I'm going to say I might read them because I make no promises anymore. This series is really blowing up. 5,000 views, that's actually insane. Thank you guys so much for the views. And I realize you guys really like this series, so thank you for that. Thank you. One more Discord server plug. Join if you want to.
Join my Discord server if you want to. And for today, kids, I'm heading for milk.
Goodbye. I will be back, I promise. Every single time I go for milk. And what do? I come back every single time. So I will be back eventually. Goodbye, gamers.